wir zum Finale der Happy Bet German Darts Championship 2017. Es ist das 47. Match dieses Wochenendes und noch einmal freuen wir uns auf den UK Open Champion, der bei 11 Pro Tour Turniersiegen steht in seiner Karriere, bei einem European Tour Erfolg vor 3 Jahren in Düsseldorf. Nochmal ganz kurz der Weg von Peter Wright. Er hat in Runde 2 Christian Kist bezwungen mit 6:5, im Achtelfinale Stephen Bunting geschlagen, im Viertelfinale Kim Heibrechts und eben dieses packende Halbfinale gegen Gerwen Price. Ladies and Gentlemen, aus Schottland, Snakebite, Peter Wright!
Now give it to me, I'ma give it to you, now give it to me,
Peter Wright, er spielt zum 55. Mal gegen den aktuellen Weltmeister. Er steht bei 47 Pro Tour Siegen, davon 14 European Tour Erfolgen. Und auch von ihm nochmal kurz der Weg an diesem Wochenende. In Runde 2 Jermaine Fatimena geschlagen mit einem 111er Average, 6:1. Christo Reyes bezwungen, im Viertelfinale Ian White geschlagen und im Halbfinale Jelle Klaassen. Wir freuen uns auf die aktuelle Nummer 1 der Welt, MVG, Mighty Mike, Michael van Gerwen. Und Caller dieses Finals ist George Noble.
So for the 4th time, Michael van Gerwen and Peter Wright meet in the final of a European Tour event. On all 3 previous occasions last year, van Gerwen was victorious, as was the case in 13 other meetings between June of 2015 and February of this year, when Snakebite finally beat his nemesis in the final of a UK Open qualifier. The top 2 seeds have made it through to the showpiece here in Hildesheim on the final day of the Happy Bet German Darts Championship. But Chris Murphy, will it be a 15th European Tour title for van Gerwen or a 2nd for Peter Wright?
Well, the things that you've just said, Rob, suggest that Michael van Gerwen will pick up his 15th European Tour title. All those 3 finals against Peter Wright on the European Tour came last year. Michael van Gerwen reached 6 European Tour finals and won the lot. Loves playing European Tour finals. He also loves playing Peter Wright in finals. The first meeting in a tournament decider was a World Championship in 2014, and we all know how that ended up. They've met 9 times in finals, and Michael van Gerwen has won every single one of those meetings.
And that counts for a huge amount as well. So we're just about all set then. It's perhaps the dream final that many people were hoping for. George Noble with the honour of presiding over this one as well. Both men clad in luminous lime green.
Michael to throw first. Game on.
Yeah, well, they've played an awful lot of times as well, these two. 54 counted before this
87.
final. Michael van Gerwen has won 44 of the meetings in total. As we said, Wright's never beaten him in a final, but Peter Wright is a man who has
100.
got a few monkeys off his back this year, one being that ending that run of Michael van Gerwen's victories against him, and he went on to win that UK Open qualifier title.
100.
With MVG rattled in the first of what we hope will be many maximums in this match. Then he also went on to win the UK Open Finals, his first big major. Michael van Gerwen wasn't there, so maybe he's got a bit of a
59.
point to prove as well here for those that were saying, well, he only won it because MVG wasn't in the tournament.
Yeah. That asterisk
174
is there for some people, but for many others it isn't.
The 180 followed by 174 in the
60.
opening leg
Michael
leaves a
requires
potential
60.
11 darter for starters.
20.
Well, 15 was still winning the leg. Peter Wright way back on 282.
Yeah, 6-4 the score in that quarter-final of the third UK Open qualifier earlier this year.
60. Michael
Right.
requires 40.
Going on to win it and also going on to win the UK Open itself. Van Gerwen here looking at double 10 for the very first
20.
leg of the match. He will return.
Yeah, still got all the time in the world. Now, if we're looking for little tidbits of where Peter Wright may have the upper hand,
65. Michael
titles in
20.
2017. Peter Wright has 4.
And short in the
Michael
first
van
leg.
Gerwen,
Michael
who's
van
just
Gerwen.
taken the
Second
first leg,
Peter to
He's
throw
looking to
first.
level that tally here.
Game on.
He won the World Championship, as we all know, at the very beginning of the year against Gary Anderson. Went on to win the Masters, but only took one of the UK Open qualifier titles. Peter Wright won 3 of those.
121.
All right, he's played in more events than Michael van Gerwen has. But
140.
certainly the most informed players, the highest 2 ranked players in this tournament. Gary Anderson sits between them in the order of merit. 1 and 2 seeds as well.
81.
Couldn't ask for a better final, Rob.
No, you couldn't. Like I say, I think it was the dream ticket for many who came to Hildesheim this weekend. Certainly the fans,
135.
by and large, would have been hoping for a Van Gerwen Wright final. Wright with his legions of followers here in Germany. Van Gerwen, of course, the best in the world. That's a terrific camera angle, just picking up those 2 treble 20s. And he backs it up very nicely with a treble 19 as well to bring him down to a finish of 1-2-2.
174. Means you require 122.
Emulating right there with 3 trebles as well to get himself down to 52 on the right throw. But right here can steal it.
97. Michael, you require
Move the wire.
52.
Now then, Michael van Gerwen 20 for double 16 to double his lead.
And short to
And
the
it's
second
all
leg.
going the
Michael
way
van
that the
Gerwen.
stats suggest it would.
Third leg, Michael to throw
Did
first.
look for a while, Rob, that
Game.
like Gerwin Price was going to be in this final, didn't it?
Well, I just wonder how much that semi-final took out of Peter Wright, to be honest.
Here we
6-5.
go.
190.
It was a brilliant match, I've got to say. It was a pleasure to and a privilege to commentate on it as well.
100.
But it must have been draining for Peter Wright, and he didn't have a great deal of time to recover. No problem for MVG. He saw off Jelle Klaassen in a little over 10 minutes in his semi-final, winning 6-1. Absolutely ruthless at times in that semi-final was Van Gerwen. 6 out of 7 on his doubles, and an average of almost 105.
60.
Yeah, his best performance came in the very first match against Jermaine Watermini, didn't it, when he averaged over 111. Today, he's seen off Christo Reyes, Ian White, and then
91.
Jelle Klaassen.
Yeah, his finishing today has been pretty sublime. 6 out of 8 against White's. Slightly disappointing figures against Reyes. He had problems with double 16 in that match.
100.
But 6 out of 8 against White, 6 out of 7 against Jelle Klaassen. And so far, so good.
105.
Well, the first start looked perfect for Michael van Gerwen to follow. We haven't seen a 170 here. Still time yet, but it's a
60,
procession so
Michael
far
Gerwen,
for
65.
MVG.
Yeah, it is. We just hope Wright can just get involved here. 15 away, so double four for Van Gerwen for a 3-0 lead.
61.
But he will be back with Wright on 181. Yeah, we don't want... I mean, you always want to see a competitive final. You can sit back and admire Van Gerwen if he does race away with it, but it would be good if Wright could just get himself on the
105,
scoreboard sooner
Michael
rather than
Gerwen,
later, just to
4.
make it more of a spectacle for us. But Van Gerwen won't be too bothered about that. He's messing around on double two here, though, and he's in the madhouse, and Wright is waiting in the wings here on 76, ready to jump all over this.
Well, Wright was averaging, before that visit from MVG, around 30 points, sorry, around 20 points less than Michael van Gerwen, but he's got a chance to break back here by landing double 8 for a 76 check out.
68.
Now then, he'll be
Michael
hoping that Van
Gerwen,
Gerwen goes
2.
inside here if he does miss. Well, he's gone outside, and he's gone outside again, and for a third time.
No score.
Well, well, well.
He can't believe it, we can't
Peter,
believe
you
it, they
require
can't believe it.
8.
But you better believe it. And Peter Wright, does he believe that he can half the deficit?
Short
That's
the
what
third
he's done.
leg. Peter Wright.
And he's broken back. That's the significance, and it's a 19 dart
Full
break
leg. Peter to throw
on the Van
first.
Gerwen throw.
Game on.
That doesn't happen too often, I would suggest.
It's not just finals against Peter Wright that Michael van Gerwen's got an incredible strike rate.
83.
This is his 18th European Tour final. Out of the previous 17, he'd won 14 of them.
58.
And only 2 men have beat him in European Tour finals, Michael Smith and Phil Taylor.
Yeah, Michael Smith and Rees a couple of years ago. Both these players have reached the final in Hildesheim before. Van Gerwen winning 2 years ago against Gary Anderson. Peter Wright
121.
losing to Chizzy in 2013. 6-2 the score that day as well.
A lot of people will be
95.
surprised to hear that Peter Wright still only won 1 European Tour event as well.
It is, and it was 3 years ago now in Dusseldorf, or 2 and a bit years ago. It will be 3 years this summer. European Open
81.
at the Maritime Hotel at Dusseldorf Airport.
55.
Well, he's just looking a little bit agitated here, Van Gerwen.
$111.
Certainly was a fruitful weekend for Gerwyn Price. Credit to him, reached his first semi-final and came very, very close. Missed the match start against
58.
Peter Wright in the semi, but also
105.
some kind of effective match starts in the previous leg as well.
$57.
However, he'll have to try again in a couple of weeks' time. Right now, it's between Van
96.
Gerwen and Peter Snake
Peter
by
require
Wright.
48.
The right to be called German darts champion.
In charge of the full flag, Peter Wright. Fifth leg Michael to throw first. Game on.
So, 2 apiece. We do have
134.
a more competitive look to this final now. Maybe we're slightly premature in fearing the worst, but Van Gerwen did have a chance to go 3-0 to the good. So it's 2 apiece now, and Peter Wright has certainly settled into this
81.
final.
Well, Wright cruised past Bunting and Huybrechts in fairness earlier today, but Gerwyn Price gave him a right old game, as did Christian Kiss in his very first match. It was 6-5 to Wright.
Those 3 final wins that Van Gerwen enjoyed over Wright last year on the European Tour. 6-4 in Munich,
45.
6-5 in Dusseldorf, and 6-2 in Sindelfingen.
100.
Shake of the head there from Peter Wright.
59.
It's a visit without a treble once again, and Van Gerwen already with a cushion here, plus these.
100.
Will be frustrated though over Michael van Gerwen. He You'll feel he should have led 3-0 in this match. Deadlock at the minute, but looking to edge back ahead. This is their 4th meeting this year. Michael Van Gerwen has won a couple of those, one in the Premier League and one in the UK Open qualifier that he went on to win.
Yep.
That was on the day when he fired in 2 9-dart finishes against Ryan Murray. Quickly had over 1 million views on social media.
As well it might. And that might have a few views as well.
56.
So,
180
180 from Wright, but it's quickly extinguished the atmosphere it generated because Van Gerwen takes out the 5th leg.
Well, can Wright start to find his range? 180 last visit. Can he go back to back?
180.
Yes, he can, is the short and precise answer to that particular question.
100.
Well, if Peter Wright's going to end our 4-year work for a 9-dart on the European Tour, he's going to have to throw 12 consecutive perfect darts.
All academic now, he's not going to do that. Yeah, he needed at least one treble there just to embellish that decent start, that promising start.
137.
Van Gerwen once actually threatened back-to-back 9-dart legs, did he, in the World Championship against James Wade? Just missed the double 12.
Maybe something else to aim for another day.
Yeah, certainly. The kind of heights that... Well, is it the kind of heights that perhaps only he can reach at the moment?
94.
A few players that have
116.
challenged him, Anderson being one of them, Peter Wright being another. Now, you'll want to take this because Michael Van Gerwen is the master of the big checkout.
76.
Tops has been kind to an extent for Peter Wright this weekend, but not there. Van Gerwen, well, this would be something special, wouldn't it? And he's a third of the way there. And he got the bullseye for good measure anyway, just to fire a little warning shot across the bows of Peter Wright. Tops though for Wright once again for 3 apiece.
Peter Wright, Seventh Michael
and the crowd are getting the final. It's building up to the final they were hoping for and perhaps to some extent expecting as well. Wright needs to find a break from somewhere. Won't be too concerned about that just yet, but a shake of the head greets that opening dart to this 7th leg.
Not spectacular, but a lot of that's down to those missed darts at double in leg 3.
57.
Yeah, when Wright secured a 19-dart break of throw. There we see it. Following that 11-dart hold for Michael Van Gerwen.
100.
Sorry, following that 11-dart break by Michael Van Gerwen, I should say.
43.
Well, no player has won this title twice, but something else that Michael Van Gerwen could add to his glittering roll of honour. Or Peter Wright could continue the trend of German darts champions. Steps across. Can he find room in the corner of the bed? Right in the middle.
140.
Now then, what can Peter Wright do here?
Needs a treble. Just to ask a question of Michael Van Gerwen. Doesn't find one.
60.
No.
Michael Gerwen, 121.
Okay, he's down to a Shanghai on 20s, but... Ooh, well.
You get a shot.
He will potentially get a...
Peter Gerwen, 120.
That's a double here. Needs the treble. All well and good if he can get it with the first darts, which he does. It's absolutely plump. Fat 20. Tops for the break. Brilliant. Listen to that response from the crowd in Hildesheim. Peter Wright, Shanghai, takes him into the lead.
Game on.
And throwing first now looking to extend it to 5-3. What a moment that is for Peter Wright. Just needs to keep himself in check here, and he's going the right way about it, Chris.
140.
Yeah, got the all-important break there. Michael van Gerwen through first in this match. Peter Wright
97.
has now taken the advantage, and it looked for the first couple of legs that Michael van Gerwen was just going to run away with it, but Peter Snakebite Wright is having absolutely none of it.
Oh,
120.
massively unfortunate, but well, if Van Gerwen, well, he's found one trouble.
134.
Wouldn't you just know it? He's got a second as well. Still in the frame in this 8th leg is Van Gerwen. Could have been a very different story had that third dart landed.
Crucial moments, Rob, because if Wright wins this, Van Gerwen needs the last 3 legs.
140.
Oh,
Painful.
140. Peter require 101.
So, Peter Wright just taking a moment before stepping up to the oche. Big set of darts this, big visit for Snakebite. He lands the first dart absolutely perfectly. 9 for double 16 for a 5-3 lead for Peter Wright.
85. Michael,
The agony goes on.
130.
over to you, MVG. Show us why you're the world number 1. Needs treble 20 or he doesn't get a shot, and he will not get a shot. Wright will return.
65.
Double 8 to
He
move
requires
within
16.
one leg of his first ever final victory against Michael van Gerwen.
Can he take advantage? He missed double 16 on the last visit. That's a couple of millimetres inside. Double 4 instead is not a problem. It doesn't matter about the missed darts at double 16 and double 8, and Van Gerwen is up to the oche already.
100.
Well, Snakebite has been the fans' favourite here this weekend, and he's been conducting the crowd like an orchestra. And you can hear them
96.
now. Only one name on their lips. Michael van Gerwen will not like that. And is he on the
60.
verge of what could turn out to be a very, very significant victory in his career and the year ahead, Rob?
Well, this would mean the world to Peter Wright. Make no mistake about that.
140.
Not buckling, he's not buckling.
He's not buckling. I'm sure he may have the next leg in mind already, but if he can take
100.
the opportunity here, that's obviously mightily preferable.
Well, he's effectively taken the darts here, Rob.
And he's looking to further consolidate here.
95 leaves 170.
133
leaves 132.
Van Gerwen. Oh, does he look rattled?
170.
Wow.
Peter require 132.
That's just asking a question, isn't it? But it's on the Van Gerwen throw, so it's not the end of the world if Wright does not win this particular leg.
But this is for the match.
Is for the match. Look at that. What a way to seal it. He's just having a consultation with George Noble about what's that has actually left him. He's just double checking.
72.
But he did have
Michael
a decision to make there. The
71.
first dart was in the bullseye, but he could have gone for treble 14 in open bed.
We talked about this before as
Yeah.
well.
However, he's going to
55.
come back looking at 60.
Peter requires
Single
60.
double for Peter Snakebite Wright. 9 times he's met Michael van Gerwen in finals of tournaments. 9 times he has lost. Is he about to put an end to that run? He's in the wrong bed, double 15 now, steps across. Is this Snakebite's moment? Yes, it is. Peter Snakebite Wright
2017
wins
German Darts Championship.
the Happy Bet
Peter
German
Wright.
Darts Championship, but more than that, he's beaten the world number 1, the number 1 seed, the world champion, and a man that he's never beaten before in the final. Michael van Gerwen falls at the final hurdle, and the first European Tour event of 2017 belongs to Snakebite. Peter Wright.
damit kommen wir zur Siegerehrung der Happy Bad German Darts Championship 2017. Und zu dieser möchte ich gerne begrüßen Daniel Löbner vom Hauptsponsor Happy Bad sowie Werner von Moltke, den CEO der PDC Europe. Runner-up. Und damit geht ein Preisgeld von 10.000 Pfund an ihn. Ist Mighty Mike, Michael van Gerwen. Und Sieger der Happy Bad German Darts Championship 2017 heißt Snakebite Peter Wright. Peter, congratulations. Your second European Tour win, the first final against Michael van Gerwen.
Yeah, well, it was down to you guys. Thank you very much. I wish I could take you guys everywhere. That'd be amazing.
Sagt vielen Dank und würde euch am liebsten alle mitnehmen, dass ihr zusammen es feiern könnt. Honestly, after such semi-final, it was such a close and intensive match. I thought, okay, that's too much now to play the final. Was it difficult?
Well, we tried to speak earlier, but I fell asleep upstairs because I needed some rest. I was falling asleep, but obviously Michael didn't play like he can. He started off active, fantastic, but you know, I just tried to stay with him. The heat was affecting our darts. They weren't going in correctly, but, you know, I love you all.
Also er sagt, er war zwischendurch sogar mal eingepennt, weil er so eine Pause brauchte, aber er meint auch, dass Michael nicht ganz das Niveau gespielt hat, was er kann. Michael, just one question. I know you don't like losing finals. Thanks for coming to Hildesheim. It is a great tournament as well, if you reach your final.
Yeah, but I only can be happy with a win tournament, and I only can blame this on myself. I can't blame it on Peter. He played well, but I missed doubles. And what can you do if you miss doubles? That's part of the game, and you need to handle that.
Yeah. Thanks for coming to Hildesheim. Michael van Gerwen. Michael. Peter, last question. What a year 2017. You won the UK Open, your first major, and now this tournament as well. It looks like you're getting used to it, I would say.
Yeah, but you saw my room, my dart room last year, and it was full of runner-up trophies. And I cleared it all after Christmas. I said, I'm just going to fill it with winning ones. And I've got 2 so far. Yes.
Peter Wright hat gerade gesagt, wir waren ja bei ihm zu Hause auf der Road to Ellipelli. Er hat all die Trophäen, die er bekommen hat als Finalist, rausgeräumt aus seinem Arbeitszimmer. Er will die Siegerpokale haben und jetzt hat er schon 2 davon aus diesem Jahr 2017.